Okay, everybody, it's 1 a.m. in the morning, and I've just spent the last, I don't know, 40 minutes or so playing the new song on the Paul McCartney album that's coming called The Boys of Dungeon Lane. This is a duet with Ringo Starr, and it's called Home to Us. And it's funny because I knew it was going to be dropping at 12 midnight, and there I was on my couch watching TV, 11 o'clock, 11:30. I fell asleep. Okay, what can I tell you? I was tired. Anyway, so I got up about I don't know what time, 12:20 or something like that, and I played it. But the first time I played it, I listened to it on my cell phone, sitting there late at night in the living room in the dark. Then I came into this room where I played it again a few more times on my actual laptop. Okay, now, first thing I want to say is this is my first reaction. This is first impressions. I've played it about 5 times, listened carefully. I also looked at a video that's up from Paul where you can actually see the lyrics. So I examined the lyrics. My initial impressions of this was that, well, first of all, it's fun, it's jaunty, upbeat, and it's delightfully silly and tongue in cheek. So it's a fun, in a way, bizarre, wacky kind of song, but it's also got a heart to it. Now, I'm not ready to call this a great song. As a matter of fact, it's good, but it'll take some time for me. I think this has the potential to be a grower for me when the album comes out and I played it properly. Many times I've said, and I stick by this, you can't really judge a song listening to it on your cell phone or on your computer. So I'm going to give it that benefit of the doubt. Um, yeah, Paul on this sounds pretty good. Ringo also sounds pretty good, although I have to tell you, on the first listen, it sounded to me like at first, if I didn't know, that it was one voice. Like I wouldn't realize it was two people, but soon you learn, oh, it's two guys. And then you can decipher the difference between Paul and Ringo, although quite frankly on here, they don't sound all that different, at least not to my ears. Um, they basically trash trash their hometown of Liverpool, saying all the schlocky things about it. Lyrics like Liverpool, they don't say the word Liverpool, but where we used to live, the place we used to live, it wasn't much, but it was home to us. They say how it was rough. They have lines in there like roses in the yard wilted and turned to dust. They talk about the world around us wasn't safe and the place was falling down. And funny lines, as I say, tongue in cheek, like "Mom in the kitchen is washing dishes in the sink, and then she burned the toast." I mean, stuff like that. The drumming is solid, good, solid drumming. However, after a while, the snare does seem to get kind of loud and hard. Um, I, it's not a great melody, though. I didn't think this was any fantastic melody. Just two guys who were once Beatles many decades ago, now the only two remaining Beatles, with kind of like almost like a swan song. We don't know, it's too early to say that, but it's like one last hurrah for the two guys together, remembering their childhood. Um, so at this state, that's all I can really offer to you. There's backing vocals, female backing vocals by Chrissie Hynde from the Pretenders and Charlene Spiteri. Now, I'll tell you, I mean, again, I haven't listened to this properly on a CD or on a vinyl album, but I would never be able to tell that it was Chrissie Hynde in there unless I listen some more and try to really pick up on that, you know? I don't know. I just think that the early reactions, I mean, I've been reading some reactions and comments from people already, and I've also been just watching a couple of videos. And I just personally think, this is just my opinion, that people get a little carried away. I think this is a pleasant, fun, you know, bouncy little number with nostalgia vibes to it. But it's not really anything that's going to shatter this earth, And a lot of people, I think, are just making, at this early point of it, making a little bit too much out of it. Now, let's see how it goes from here. I've offered you my first thoughts. Good, fun, lively, spirited, nostalgic. That's about it. Thanks, everybody.